Hi viewers and hello students. Welcome to Ajitaha Free IAS Courses channel. In this video, we will discuss about Jyothirao Phule, a personality whom does not need any kind of an introduction. So let us start and focus on the points important for the prelims and other mains examination. So he was a social reformer who dedicated his life for the upliftment of the untouchable people and for the eradication and removal of the caste system and for the women education. He was a pioneer of women's education along with his wife. He was given the title Mahatma by Vithalrao Krishnaji Vandekar in 1888. Coming to the social contributions he did, in 1851 he established a girls' school in Pune, and 1854 he was the first Indian to establish a school for the untouchables, and 1873 he established Satya Sodhak Samaj, and he influenced the peasants to join politics. Until then, peasants were simply doing a small localized revolts and revolutions against and protests against the British. However, he uh, was one of the most influential personalities who motivated and inspired the peasants to join politics, and he was an influential personality behind Ambedkar because there were so many personalities who worked for the upliftment and for the cause of untouchables, but there were few personalities who were inspired, who were the inspiration for Ambedkar because Jyotiba Phule is not a uh, he's like he's not so soft in his voice against untouchability. He is very strong and he's strictly and totally condemned it. And 1876 till 1883 he was worked as a member of Pune Municipal Corporation, and in 1884 he is also a member of Education Commission hearing. He attended the Education Commission hearing and he attacked Vedas and as the right of Brahmins, saying Vedas has been used by the Brahmins, being misinterpreted by the Brahmins for their own social benefit, and he opposed idolatry and opposed the need for the priest in order to communicate between the God, in order for the communication between the man and the God. He rejected the intermediary between the God and the man, and he wanted to establish an ideal society based on the faith on one God, that is Creator. He never rejected God, if you see, but he only rejected the concept of intermediator between the God and the man, which is very true because if you start, then not everyone, I'm not trading any caste, then this astrologers and all came and they will do people. And if you imagine the situation at that time, it will be too much. And coming to the literary contribution he did, he wrote Dinabandhu, which is a Marathi journal, and Gulamgiri, which is very famous and most of you might be already aware. And he also wrote a book, Tritiya Ratna, and Brahmananche Kasab, and Ishara. Ishara, I'm sorry if I'm wrong in my pronunciation. So these are the most valuable contributions. And coming to the dramas he wrote, Satsar, Ank 1 and Ank 2. You might not have I have not mentioned about dramas in my earlier videos or about other person because if you see, being at that time during 1880s and 1890s, in order to take a social idea to a society, one of the most modern, I mean, at that time, today it is social media, Twitter, and web series in Netflix and other several OTT platforms. But at that time, one of the most important and the more entertaining ways in order to take an idea or ideology into a society and the public is dramas. And if you come to South India, especially in Andhra, Kandukuri Veerasalingam Pantulu and Gurujara Venkata Apparao, they also wrote dramas such as Kanya Sulkam, which is very famous, which is like a crusade against child marriages. So coming to Jyotirao Phule, he was he wrote another drama, Povada, Life of Shivaji, and Manava Muhammad, and Shetkariyacha Asud, Shetkariyacha Asud, and Sarvajanik Satya Dharma Pustak. So these are the facts we need to remember and understand with respect to Jyotiba Phule, with respect to prelims, a an interview, and essay topics. We can use any of these topics in the way for any examination. Thank you so much.